Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmina from Jasmina Brozovic Astrology. And today I'm here with a special guest, my peer friend, astrology friend, Emily from London School of Astrology. Emily, welcome. How are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
Thank you so much for being here today on this Sunday afternoon. I know there's many different things that we can be doing on a Sunday, but the world of astrology to spread in the world, it's very important for us. So today we are here to talk about the progressed moon and its importance. Emily is all about the moon. She loves working with the moon, and I think she's the perfect person to talk about the progressed moon. And before we start, Emily, just quickly introduce yourself. I know you were on my channel on Instagram, and I were on your channel, but just quickly introduce yourself. Maybe you want to say your big threes or what you're doing in a moment, and your background a little bit before we start.
Yes, so my big three, I've got my sun in Gemini. I
Woohoo!
have, I know.
Woohoo! Gemini today. Team Gemini today.
I have a Capricorn moon conjunct Mars in my eighth house, and I have Taurus rising.
Oh yeah, that's a new one. I like that, the rectified one. I love that. So this gives you some groundness of this Gemini. You have like actually a lot of Earth. I like that. I like Earth.
Mm.
So I'm happy to have somebody who will structurally present a topic. Emily did a great job. She did the presentation for us. So this is like a treat, guys. So please, Emily, start. Let's start with your slides and let's start talking about progressed moon. I'll let you lead the way. And if I have any question, I'll be rude enough to interrupt as a Gemini does.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Okay. Yes, we have to. If we don't talk, we don't feel happy.
Exactly. Okay, right, let's share. Where's it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, ah.
Was it?
It's disappeared on me. I'm going to get it up again.
Yes. There you go. See, we tested this before, but this is something that you have when you have a live, right? Yeah, you have this miss hiccups on things. If you can't find it, maybe I'll find. But I think it's
I've,
gonna be
I've got
easier.
it. I've got
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's see
awesome.
whether that works. So
I'm
that
very
was that.
excited about this because my progressed moon actually changed just before Christmas. So I'm very excited to hear what you have to say because I'm in a new phase of progressed moon.
Wow. Actually, I'm giving myself a remote so I can do it without arrows.
Well, no, it's fine. Oh, somebody's here. Hello, everybody. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about your progressed moon, if you know what your progressed moon is, you can tell us in the chat, and we'll try to talk about it. Do you want me
Oh,
to share?
oh, no worries. I'll do it the other way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I found it. I just need to then hit it. Where are we? That's that window. Share. Aha.
I love how we have these lives. Add to the scene because I have to add it. There you go. Ta-da! Beautiful presentation. Thank
Oh,
you, Emily.
oh.
There you go. Excellent. Okay. I'm all ears. I love it. So as I mentioned, my progressed moon just changed sign after 2.5 years into Pisces just before Christmas. So I'm like a newly 1 month into a Pisces progressed moon. And I
Ooh.
sleep. I'm taking naps. I didn't take naps for years. So that's the first thing. I just want to say. Okay, go ahead. I'm so excited.
Okay, all right. So I've started with a little quote. We have Brian Clark from Astrological Time Cycles of the Soul. So he says that secondary progressions use the cosmic imprint of one day after birth as a metaphor for the soul's development in the first year of life, and the second day after birth for the second year of life, and so on. And the process draws on all the planetary phenomena of one day to symbolize 1 year. I mean, we'll dive into that so you can understand what he means fully as we go on. Okay, so when we think of the moon, then your natal chart will always travel with you. There are various forecasting techniques we can apply. So like the progressed moon that we're doing today. So your moon sign shows your instinctive nature, the ebb, flow, and range of your emotions, which I say that emotions are energy in motion, because some people will sort of poo-poo emotions and say that actually it's kind of not something you want to live in, but actually I don't feel the energy lies. So
I like that energy in motion. I like that. I'll quote you. Very good.
So how you nurture and care for yourself, where you go when you're stressed, how you recover, how you digest life, your nutritional needs and surroundings, your moon sign, your house, and house ruler and aspects to these also present your most personal needs for safety, security, and comfort. The transiting moon takes 27.4 days to make a full cycle, which is where we get the word month from, which people used to say month. So that's month. And that's known as a lunar return. So as I say, that's like the normal moon that we're talking about there. And now we're getting into the progressed moon. So we've got Debra Silverman's quote about the progressed moon, which is where I first learned all about the progressed moon to begin with. So she says, take the wisdom of your current progressed moon cycle with you into the next. Embody the best and learn from the worst of the lessons and apply them. They are not isolated events, as they are meant to build upon each other. Let them bleed one into the other, so they may weave the foundation of your ever-growing source of wisdom.
I like that.
Yeah, so then I've put a little bit about the houses and things, because when we have our progressed moon, which we can see on the chart, and I've showed mine on an example in the slides as we go on. But so if we're looking at general first house themes, we can look at sort of energy and our sort of appearance, weight management, confidence. And when you have your progressed moon move into your first house at any point, then you get to focus on that area, as well as the sign it's also in. So again, we've got things like our values and self-worth for the second house, networking and multitasking, reading, writing, that sort of thing, all for the third house, because that's the house of communication. Fourth house, home improvements, sort of cleaning, family and ancestry, that sort of thing. And you can see that fifth is all about things like creative expression. Sixth house might be about your daily routines, diet, maybe gardening, and how you are of service. So then we've got the seventh house about relationships, partnerships, contracts, maybe some legal issues. Eighth house, self-pleasure, spending, expressing your sexuality, transformation, so that birth, death, and rebirth cycles, and lots of healing. And then we've got the ninth house of travel, expanding your horizons, having fun. Maybe you're doing some teaching or something when that comes up, or sharing information. 10th house, we think of reputation and how ambitious you might be and things when we come up with that one. And then 11th house, things like networking. I say freeing yourself from the rat race, because I think of sort of Aquarian energy with 11th house, but obviously it depends where your one is at the time. 12th house, like therapy, healing, spiritual work, dream work, meditation. I mean, there's things also where you might feel like you're self-sabotaging, but I like to think more of the side of spiritual transcendence. There's always a plus and a minus of all the houses and signs.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's interesting to see, but my progressed moon just left the fifth house into the sixth, and I can see in the last 2.5 years I did lots of creative things through astrology, and it was fun. And it was in Aquarius. It was really like more of an astrology creative things, and I like that. Yeah. So now it's the sixth house Pisces. We'll see. I just need to get a little bit of rest, I feel.
Lots of rest, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's in Pisces and it's in the sixth house. I'm thinking, I need to really take care of myself, just energetically. Otherwise, I'm
yeah,
going to burn out soon. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Is that moving on? Why is it not
Not
moving?
yet. Not yet.
Why is it not moving? I
Because
feel like.
life.
Oh my god, what is that? I feel like some of my slides are missing, but I can't see
You're missing
them.
slides.
Oh, there we
You.
go. I've gone the wrong way. No wonder. Right,
Oh, okay.
let's go through. It should have gone to
Okay.
there.
It's okay.
Right.
We already did that, so we're going to skip it later. It's okay. We love
Right.
this. Come on, we're Geminis. We're supposed to. We're messing with other people's minds. Follow this if you can. I love
um,
it.
oh yeah, so I was trying to break it down what like transits are like versus progressions on a quick bit here. Um, so when we think of the transiting sun will take 365 days a year to make a full rotation. As we said, that's like a solar return or your birthday. And the sun changes sign each month, and the moon changes sign every 2.5 days. So then we're looking at secondary progressions instead. We're looking then there's the symbolic points in a chart that we can look at, which have much slower cycles. So Stephen Forrest had a nice quote for this. The moon is chugging along at about 1 degree per month, while the sun takes about a year to get through a single degree. As they progress, the moon gets ahead of the sun, swings around, then slowly catches up from behind. Thus, progressed lunar phases are formed. It works in the progress chart in exactly the same way it works in the sky, just much more slowly. So that's the point, that obviously the progressive cycle is so much slower than the average one.
Yeah.
So why follow the progressed moon? Well, every 2.5 years, the progressed moon changes signs, and here you get to experience different mood shifts, as though you were trying on different elemental expressions. Introversion versus extroversion, and ways of expressing your inner self outwardly if you choose. So we can treat this as a fun experience of seeing the world through different lenses. It's like changing clothes, trying on different hats or scarves, noticing how your energy feels over time. Because as we said, the moon is about your energies, and it's the most personal point in your chart. So shifts and nuances are often subtle. And I've thought about different like energy work people could do if they want to. Things like yin yoga can help process emotions, journaling, creative pursuits like painting, colouring, singing, workouts, depending on the elements as well as to where things are, which we'll see on some more slides. But other things that I like to do, chanting and breath work, meditation. And actually, it was quite funny that you and Hannah were talking about Qigong the other day.
Yes, I'm going to try it. This is my progressed moon in Pisces in the sixth house thing. I'm going to try to see. That's what I feel that it's going to help me with different stuff. And Uranus in Gemini, it's going to really shake up my nervous system. So I need to work on, and it has to be movement. I try meditation. It's much more challenging, let's say. So
fair enough. So then how does it work? I'll then give you an example of my chart. So if you could see, these outer green bits that I put on the chart are actually the progressions. So then the ones that a lot of people track are the sun and the moon. And if we wanted to, we could go a lot deeper and look at the progressed sun to the progressed moon and make those progressed lunar phases. But I think that's a bit too much for today. But you can see my progressed moon is just here. So it's currently at 13 degrees of... Oh, can you not? Oh,
no. I see it, but I can't. I have to take my glasses.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Oh, 20. Your progressive moon 28 Gemini or something? What is it, 25?
Oh, no, it's 13 degrees of Cancer.
A sun. That's sun. That's your sun, progressed sun.
No, my progressive moon is at 13 degrees of Oh, sorry, you're right. You're right. I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
my
It's
goodness.
interesting.
Oh, I've even
It's
written it in
okay.
the description. Let's read my description instead.
Yeah. So it's interesting that you know why I noticed this, because it's interesting. You know, sometimes you collaborate with people and people come to life when it touches your chart. And I have 28 degrees midheaven in Gemini, and your moon is on my midheaven. As that's why
Wow.
I found it interesting. Okay, that's cool. I love that. It works. Yeah, and
Sorry,
that's interesting. Cool.
silly me. Anyway,
But it's
what I
okay.
meant was no. Yeah, you're right. It's at 28 degrees of Gemini. Um,
Which means in a couple of months you're going into Cancer.
yes.
So actually you're it's going to be applying to the sun. So soon you're going to have like a new phase, completely new progressed phase stage. That's
Mm.
nice. Nice. Okay. Sorry, I was just digressing. It's my brain always seeing patterns. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was making it too hard for myself. If I just read the description I've written for myself, I wouldn't have messed up.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. All good.
So yeah, we tend to feel the changes more when they are
Mm,
about 1 to 2 degrees of orb. So
mm,
within 1 to 2 degrees either side of where the change happens, basically.
mm.
Um, so yeah, as a progressive moon moves a degree per month, in 2 months, my progressive moon will be in Cancer, as we said. So what did I say here?
It's
Both.
interesting. I would ask you. I don't know. This is too personal, but you know, if you're thinking about being a mother, this is a great opportunity actually. With Moon and Sun are going to come together. Anyway, just a thought. But
No,
it's a shift. Yeah, I know, but I'm
definitely
thinking.
not.
You know, it's a great like it's a great opportunity if you want to be like. It's really nice actually
Yeah,
because
for
you have a new
somebody else.
face. Yeah. But it's like a new phase coming in Cancer. You know, it's in the second house. It can be always about doing some nurturing and stuff. Uh, that you value. So it's good. It's good. Go ahead. Sorry, I digress. I have to
That's all
let you
right.
talk.
Um, so we looked at the houses, but we didn't look at the
Mm-hmm.
signs. So,
Mm,
right then, if we're saying that I'm going basically from the Gemini to Cancer as an example,
mm,
it was the sort of very much the extroverted expression right through to being more inwardly expressed and thinking
mm,
about, oh, I'm probably going to feel the feelings more. Look into more
mm,
self-care routines and
mm.
you quite like rightly said, for some
Yeah.
people it is the mothering nature.
Yeah. I mean, for you specifically because it's Sun is already in Cancer. That's what I thought, and it's coming into the new cycles. Not yet, but maybe in a year or so, I would say that they connect. But I also have this air water transition from Aquarius to Pisces, so I understand it's going to be a different story, right? I was more
Yeah,
out there. Now I'm going to be more thinking about self care. I like that. It's good.
yeah. I mean, I'll just quickly go through the things that
Mm-hmm.
people can use each one for. So, say the Aries, if you're getting your progressive moon moving into Aries, or it currently is, it's things like starting new project. It's being very much a fiery leader. Um, Maybe you do like candle meditations or fire ceremonies. Like Breath of Fire is a great one to kind of do as well, which you can look up. I think I go for yoga with Cassandra on YouTube or Brett Larkin yoga on YouTube. They've both got them different, like whether it's yoga or whether it's breath work or whatever you're looking for there. So then Taurus, we can look at money and support systems, really feeling grounded in your body, and maybe again you could do that sort of like gardening or walking outside and really sort of feeling into earthly things and like the pleasure of your food, really taking your time to taste something, whether it's chocolate or whether it's a drink you enjoy or anything like that. Talking of drinks.
Yeah, please do. It's interesting to see. You know, it's something that I think because it's here like it's an inner expression. I think you might feel more, into that energy. It's not like, something's changed. Like you still have your moon, but you just feel a little bit different. I like that. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, sometimes we can't pinpoint what's changed. There's no major transits that are going on, or solar arcs, or whatever it is you use. You might just think something feels different, and then you find yourself naturally doing more of the activities or whatever else that comes up from by house or sign. We did a little bit about no, that's the rest of the signs, in case you were interested there.
Yeah. I like, it's interesting that as I said, I told you, I don't know if I told you before we started shooting, that, I started taking naps in the last month since my moon went into Pisces progressed. I really, like, I usually don't nap. I take a nap now because I feel it. It's just something that, you feel you need, and I'm just listening to my body.
Yes.
Sixth house, and just going with the flow more than forcing something, it really works, guys. I was looking back, when you go back when in time, when your progressed moon was, what were you doing then? How did you feel? If you can remember, it's a great exercise if you want to do it as well. If you live like me, you can go back a lot. Test it. So how is your, because you had so your lunar, so you have your Gemini, okay. How was your Gemini moon then? Because you are a Gemini. Did you feel that your Gemini progressed moon was more fun in the last couple of years? Did you learn more? How did you feel it? I'm just curious.
I generally have been having a lot of fun interviewing people on my YouTube channel and things like that. But also, yes, I've moved my blog onto Substack so that I've been hopefully connected with more people there, and it's been fun reading other people's things, and that's been another way to find guests as well. So it's whether
cool.
Through Instagram, Substack, wherever. I was like, oh, people.
Connecting, networking. Yeah, it was in your first house. You really wanted to be the one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you still have a Capricorn moon, the way you approach things, the way you, with your needs, but how this progressed. Oh, I love that. So did I interrupt your presentation?
No, because I realized we'd come round to where we started, because we'd really started from the back, and I was like, oh,
okay,
that's the last one.
Go.
And I also want to see you. I was thinking, I feel bored seeing myself and just the presentation.
I like that. I was going to ask you. It feels like upside down everything. But this is Uranus in Gemini coming up, guys. Nothing is going to be in order. It's literally going to be like this: a little bit of this, a little bit from here, a little bit from here. So we have to kind of. I like that we gave people a glance of what Uranus in Gemini is going to be. What do you expect? So you have your moon change in a couple of months. So what do you expect? Like, how are you preparing? What can you tell people who have their progressed moons changing soon? How can they prepare? I know you told us, give us some thoughts, but is there something that you prepare, or just go with the flow and wait for the transition?
I tend to go with the flow, but I do like to read the little things that I've kind of suggested as well. Just say, okay, well, what is the landscape going to be? And okay, well, we'll just see what happens. And if I do feel okay that I am more emotional, shall we say, or have more affinity with watery things, or feel like I need to take care of something, I'll try and listen to my body more and actually tune into that. Like, oh, that's why, because we're moving into Cancer for me. But yeah.
So why do you feel that it's important for people to know their progressed moon? We told them, where, if it, what can they do, but why do you think it's important for them? What is the importance, the significance of it?
I think it's about empathy and compassion for yourself and for others, because knowing that although we've got all 12 signs within our chart somewhere, we don't always have that access point. So I think that using the moon gives us that little bit of wisdom to say, actually, I think I know a little bit of how someone might be feeling when this is going on. And then if you're noticing the changes in yourself over, say, a year or a couple of years, or even if you're tracking the entire cycle, then actually you think, well, what was happening for me at this point? Oh, okay, maybe I can empathize. I can show that a bit more compassion because I know a little bit of the terrain of that. So yeah, it's giving that compassion back and having that little bit of wisdom to realize we're all human.
Yeah.
We all process it differently.
Yeah, I find with the progressed moon phases, I know we said we won't talk about lots of things here, but there's a phase just like everywhere else. And I think it's important because it kind of gives you also a sense of being in a rhythm and understanding what part of your life you are, what is the rhythm. And yes, transits, there's, you mentioned that, there is progressed planets, they talk to each other, but they also talk to the natal chart as
Yeah.
well, and to the in transits talk to both of them, so it could be triggers. It's like lots of layers, guys, layer upon layer, to understand what's happening. So that's also an interesting thing to look at as well. But yeah, but just knowing the house and the sign gives you a lot of information. I think you're right. It can give you a lot of things to work with and 2.5 years is a long period to feel, to understand. It's not like of something like a 2 weeks or a week. It's like a longer understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. I personally use the moon phase families as well, sort of the lunar gestation cycles. Which I put a lot of that in my blog, and then look at tarot cards for that. But then I was thinking, well, it's also quite nice as a more personal approach, shall we say, to look at the progressed moon. So I'll use the moon phase families or lunar gestation for the collective, which some of the moon stuff you can look at the collective, so that actually works quite nicely. But as say, you feel things more personally as to where things are for yourself, because we know
Absolutely.
ourselves, but we can only know as much as other people will show us about other people,
Yeah.
unless we study
That.
their chart and have them there.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of understand that, and understanding it. Like my progressed moon is going to square my moon, and it's like a closing square before it comes back.
Ah,
So right, because it's Pisces Gemini 2 degrees, so just next month. So I know it's going to be like a more emotional. Like I already kind of know it, that it's going to be like maybe a more emotional month, and just getting in tune with that and accepting it, not fighting it. I think that's the whole point of astrology, is understanding, be more aware, and not fight this thing. They go work with them. I like that. We didn't mention. I think maybe it's important. Just a few words about lunar return. So when progressed moon comes to your natal moon, it takes 27 something years. What is the significance of that in the people's lives? Like
so
when the progressed moon comes to your natal moon, like it makes a whole cycle around it, and then it's like a lunar return, progressed lunar return. Do you find
I
that important?
I haven't actually worked with it, but it is an interesting thing to look at.
So what
Um,
happened when you were 27? I think it correlates with Saturn return as well.
yeah, that's the thing, is that the
Yeah,
Saturn return tends to take over a lot of
yeah.
that area. So it's kind of, how do you separate each part from each other? And I think it's just sort of noticing the subtleties, because that's the thing, isn't it? That the progress cycles are more subtle. Um,
Yeah, with all the cycles, when you finish, when they go, like all the planets, when they finish the cycle one way or another through your horoscope, I think you have the understanding of it until it's done. That's
yeah,
why we think, with Saturn is about maturity. Until we have Saturn return and he goes all the way through it, we don't know, because we don't know how he's going to act and react to all our stuff until he's finished his one round. The same thing I think with lunar progression is, it's your emotional development, and until you're 27 you're still emotionally immature. So that's why it comes with the Saturn, but because you're learning, how to handle, as you mentioned, compassion and kindness towards others. So lots of pressure is put on young people in the 20s. I don't know why. It's not in tune with nature or the cycles at all. I think before 30, we are just kids who need to understand and explore. And I think Progress Moon is a big part of it as well. Cool. You have some examples you want me to show? Do you want to start
yeah,
now? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's try it. So I'll do first share screen. Okay. Okay, so Kevin Costner, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy
Okay,
birthday.
so you want to do just progressions?
Yeah, I thought it'd be quite interesting to see what's happening for
Oh,
them.
okay. So let's see. We're gonna do secondary progressions. Okay, there it is. Those are his
Oh,
progressions today.
right. So what's he got? Oh, okay. So there it is then. So he's got his progressed moon up
Here in
there in
Cancer.
Cancer.
Yes. It's
Hmm.
interesting. His progress. Look at me. It's not to do with the moon, but the nodes are 0 degrees, which now the Saturn, Neptune in Aries is gonna square them.
Oh.
Okay, nothing to do with the moon, guys, but I just saw this, so it's interesting to see. So, what would you say? So he's in a Cancer moon phase. Um, he's approaching the full moon phase. Look,
Hmm.
his sun is 20. It's progress. Oh, no, this is progress sun. Sorry. Okay, you
Oh no,
talk.
it's such.
You
So
talk.
actually, it's a quarter, isn't it? I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
whether is it a
Last
last
quarter.
quarter?
So it's gonna be in 5 months. Last quarter, finishing up something. So yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So last quarter moons in general, I think. Well, actually, what have we learned from the entire process? What do we need to maintain, or
Oh no,
have we?
sorry. Emily, it's the first one. Look, I
Oh,
totally see. It's morning in here because the moon was here and he came here. So
oh,
he had a new moon in Aries or somewhere here, and then he's now it's the first quarter. He just finished first quarter,
oh,
5 months ago. Sorry, so it's the first quarter moon, action oriented one.
okay.
Sorry, my
so,
apologies.
um, So quarter moons, first quarter moons, then we think of like the first challenges to anything that we've tried to start, and that's where you think, well, actually, am I going to take some action here? Because if at new moons you might set an intention on something, at a first quarter moon, then you're thinking, well, actually, what actions am I taking, and what are the initial challenges? But when it comes to progressions, again, it's just noticing what would happen within that area. It's not necessarily we have to do something because, say, it's such subtle energy, but yeah, you might feel some challenges if you started something 5 months ago, then roughly.
Yeah, I'm thinking about because the moon is in the 10th house, and he is also. I know the transits are that we have a transiting Jupiter here as well. So the transiting Jupiter is on his progressed and natal Jupiter in the 10th house, and he has this moon there. Do you feel that we're gonna see something from him, some kind of movie, or is he coming back? Something patriotic movie? Is he gonna be in some of the? What do you think? I didn't see him act for a long time. At least I don't remember.
No, I just literally thought, oh, what charts of famous people
Let's see.
are there around this time? But, oh, well,
Let's see what he's been doing in his life. I'm just curious because he has
yeah,
this. It's in the 10th house,
yeah,
so
you should get more recognition for it if there's something coming up. Then yes, that's,
yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything doing him. Nothing particular. It's interesting
no,
to see. Maybe he will do something. Or maybe he's just family oriented with the moon in Cancer. Although it's in the 10th house.
yeah, maybe.
Interesting. Okay. Who was the other guy? Okay, let's see. Oh, Muhammad Ali. Oh, but he's not. Is he? He's not alive anymore. Is he? Is he? No. So, what do we want to do about him? Do you want to see? Do you have any dates in a history when he was something that you know that he did? What was his progressed moon when his famous speech happened or something?
I have no idea. I'm afraid I was just thinking of like random people and seeing where there's progressive moon
Okay.
might be.
Okay. Let's see when he had the speech. I'm gonna see when he had the. He had the date. Let's see when he had a famous speech.
Didn't he say something
Uh,
like
uh,
float?
okay, key date. So April 22nd, 67. So I'm gonna just do see what was progressed moon then to see. We can do
Okay.
that as well. We can go in time with this. Um, we can go so progressions, and we can go back in time. April 22nd. This is all real life, guys. 67. Okay, so he had his famous speech here. What was his progressed mood here? You tell us now. What do you see?
Oh, so
This is
you
his.
had a oh, okay. So progress moon in Capricorn, coming into
Yeah,
some mastery with what he's doing. That's
yeah,
pretty cool. And then maybe
yeah.
being very prestigious about how he shows that to the world, giving it more structure, and really being serious about what he's doing, maturing into his art or his fights or the structure behind how he masters defeating his opponents.
Yeah, I mean, becoming an authority, a leader, an
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
right? In the fifth house, it's like a Leo house. It's where you kind of
Mm.
where your heart is and where So I think, yeah, he became a role model, like in a
Yeah.
Capricorn way, an authority during his
Mm.
speech. That's very interesting.
That's pretty cool. It does line up quite nicely.
Yeah, nice, cool. Yeah, and he was approaching. See, he was on the like ending something. This was like a culmination, and you see he's going to become a
Oh
new
yeah.
cycle. So it's almost like a Balsamic phase here, which means like
Yeah.
he's using his wisdom, and the Balsamic phases are when you absorb all the wisdom that you have. Yeah, because he was here 25. See,
Okay.
25. So he his lunar return um was also first lunar return was coming progressed. So he was mature. This is the beginning of his maturity
Yes.
in a way.
That's
I
pretty
like that.
cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Very nice.
It definitely
Okay.
works when you've got real life examples of what was happening in the years. So actually looking at the biographies and life events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how you can see. So let me
Yeah.
see. Let me see when Kevin Costner got some award. I'm gonna go back to him to go to
Okay.
back in time. A reward. Uh, when did he win an award? What did he? He got the back. When he got? I think he got some Oscars. Major 99. Okay, let me see. Kevin Costner Oscar. I think for the Bodyguard. Uh,
Oh, what year was that?
Oscar wins dates. Let me just check. See. Okay, March 91. Let's go back to Kevin. Now I'm curious. Okay, so we have the progressions and the date when he got what Oscar. With that for his Dances with the Wolves, Best
Oh.
Picture and Director.
Mm.
Dancing with the Wolves, dances. Yeah, so that was March 25th, 1991. Okay, let's see. What do we see now? This is when he
So
progressed moon just entered his
um,
seventh house. Look.
yeah, 7,000 Pisces.
Hmm.
Okay, so I guess to do with well, it's partnerships and connections, isn't it, in some ways? Um,
But
but
it's movies,
but,
Pisces is
but
all by Neptune, movies and glamour.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
And he just entered the new moon phase, just like
mm,
a year and a half ago when they were together, moon and the sun. So he definitely started a new. Um, I like that.
mm.
Interesting. These are his progressions on a day when he look at the ascendant. Like I know this is like totally, but ascendant on Neptune, and Neptune is
Oh
about movies.
wow. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, never. I see. This is just. This is how we do astrology. We pull up a chart and then we look at what happened with his. So his progressed moon was on his descendant. Uh, I like that.
Mm.
In Pisces, starting a new chapter. So this is when he. This is the time when he won an Oscar uh, for Dances with the Wolves, Best Picture, and Director. He got two Oscars.
So in a way, he gets to
Mm.
rest because he's celebrating what he's already done. He doesn't have to be so much in the kind
Mm.
of like headspace of, oh, well, I'm really pouring myself into something. He's inspirational because he's already done it. And it's kind of right
Yes.
now he gets the recognition for the partnerships that he's actually made within the film industry. I like that.
And he has been working because the progressed moon was in the 6th house for the last 2 years. So he has
Yeah.
been working on
Yeah.
his,
Exactly.
on him in daily basis and thinking about, Pisces is about movies. Pisces is about escape from reality. I know he finds
Yeah.
that was his work, but that was also his work, right? Movies are his
Yes.
work. Very Piscean.
Which you can clearly see with the progressed sun there, can't you? It's like, well, actually,
Yes.
there's a spotlight on his work
Yeah.
and how he's serving the collective.
Yeah. Interesting. The new see the how this coincidence is. First of all, it's his birthday, of course, today, and his new moon because it's his birthday. The new moon today is on his sun and Chiron here. Look, I wonder if you're gonna hear something from here. He has his progressed moon now at the 10th. We mentioned he has Jupiter return. I wonder if something's gonna happen. Maybe he will. I'm just curious now that I'm looking at his chart. I want to go deeper. Like, Kevin Costner, what are you doing? Interesting.
Yeah, what will he gain recognition for now? Let's find out.
Yeah, maybe he's doing something behind the scenes, and we're gonna see it. I don't know. It's
Maybe.
interesting. But this is a good thing to see. Um, yeah, very nice, cool. Okay, who was the third guy? This one. I don't know nothing about this person, so you have to tell me.
Well, Calvin Harris has famously collaborated in the music industry with people like Rihanna and Ellie Goulding and a few others, I'm sure.
Okay, this is today. This is him today.
So,
This is his.
Okay, so that's in Aquarius then. Maybe there's something kind of eccentric that might be on the path for him. Something to do with technology or I don't know.
Is he in a relationship?
I have no
Because
idea. I
because
don't follow
in 2 months the moon is gonna be on his descendant coming into his 7th house, and Venus is already there. So I think is he gonna have some new partnerships coming up in his business or work?
Ooh,
Or
maybe.
who is this guy? Let me see. I have to. I'm gonna see his latest collaborations. Um, latest collaboration is with Jesse Reyes. Does he have a relationship? Okay, let me see that one. Relationships. Is he not? He has a wife. And then okay, so he has a wife. Okay.
Oh, who's he married to?
Wick Hope. I don't know. They have one child.
No, I don't know the name either.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about him, so I have no idea who he is. But it can be something interesting. With I think this is more of a business collaborations probably for him. With Moon coming, because it's techno music. Aquarius. When I say Aquarius, it's about techno music and something, like DJs, and he is a DJ sort of,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
so maybe there can be some, doing some, I don't know, what do you call that? Those parties, rave parties. I have no idea. I'm so out of it. I never listen to electronic music. It's not my thing, so I have no idea about this. So
Yeah, definitely on the dance scene anyway. That's what I would associate with Calvin Harris.
yeah. Well, happy birthday, Calvin. I hope this is
Happy
a good
birthday.
one. I mean, yeah, all these people who have birthday around this date with this new moon today, the new moon is packed with Capricorn energy anyway. So it's going to be like a new start for many of them.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like his show. Where is this guy? So I like this. See, he's Leo rising, but driven by this moon with all this Sag energy. Ooh, look at this. Okay, that's another topic. I'm gonna analyzing charts. See, when I see a chart, my brain always like, what does this mean? What does that? Okay.
We're feeding your lovely Gemini curiosity.
Oh my lord. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna stop sharing. I can't stop. Like, what does this mean? Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Emily. Do you want anything to add? This was very fun to look at some charts and to see where we are in our progressed moon phase. Yeah, I just started a new one. You're finishing the change, so in a couple of months. So that's on the transition in one way or another. Tell me, do you have anything to add before we finish today?
Not particularly. I mean, obviously, I'm available for readings if anybody would like to
Absolutely.
book. And they can do so by sending me a message or an email. So my well, all my Instagram, Facebook is all at Emily Lunar Astrology. So just
Nice,
drop me.
nice. Yeah,
Well,
it's in the description below, guys. So please like, subscribe, share, show some love and support to Emily, of course. And yeah, you are specializing in moon phases, lunar moons, and everything about the moon. So if you have any questions about the moon, especially, that's her forte. So please make sure you follow along. Excellent. Well, that's it. I don't know. I like this. Thank you so much. I think it was informative. It was fun. I think we have a better understanding of what the progressed moon is. And of course, you guys, if you have any questions about your progressed moon and how to calculate it, let us know. There are some, astro.com or astroseek. You can calculate there. Just put your birth data and it will calculate for you. If you have any questions about it, thank you for doing the slides. Thank you for your time and effort. I really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, please let us know in the comments below. All the descriptions are there.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Jasmina. Thank you.